Good morning everyone and welcome to today's UK weather forecast on Saturday the 17th of December 2022. Weather warnings have been issued by the UK Met Office for today. We have a yellow ice warning for much of Wales and northern England, valid until 10:30 this morning. We also have a yellow ice warning for parts of Scotland, valid until 11 a.m. this morning. Current situation is blocking areas. High pressure is weakening and low pressure is developing in the Atlantic Ocean. Upper air temperatures are still cold, but not as cold as they have been in recent days. So as we begin this Saturday morning, we've got snow showers through western parts of Scotland. We've got an area of rain, sleet and snow through North Wales and into northern and northwestern parts of England. It's been very cold overnight with a widespread frost, although not as severe as recent nights. Temperatures in the south and southeast got down to -5, -6. Otherwise, closer to -2, -3, which is still very cold, but not quite as severe frost as we've had over previous nights. For the rest of today, low pressure continues to develop in the Atlantic, so we'll find most snow showers continuing across northern western parts of Scotland, and the area of rain, sleet and snow through northwest England and also into North Wales will turn more showery in nature and generally turn more towards rain, I think, as the afternoon wears on. Much of central, southern, southeastern England and also eastern Scotland, northeastern England will stay dry with bright or sunny spells. It's going to be a cold day today, but not as cold as it has been recently. Temperatures in the south up to around 4 or 5 degrees. Still barely above freezing though across Scotland and into the far north of England, especially where we've got snow cover. Overnight tonight, the low pressure deepens in the Atlantic and starts heading our way. So we're going to have a mostly dry night. Many of the showers will fade out, but we'll find outbreaks of rain approaching the far southwest by the end of the night. It's going to be a cold night tonight with a widespread frost. Temperatures will be quite severely cold across Scotland, going down to -10 or even lower over snow cover. Further south, not as severe frost, but even so, temperatures down to around -4. -5. It will be another very frosty and icy night. But then it's all changed for us. This low pressure comes sweeping in from off the Atlantic. Now, although many of us will get off to a dry start on Sunday morning, outbreaks of rain will be pushing steadily northwards and eastwards, turning to snow for a time on the forward edge. Not too much snow across England and Wales, but as that rain bumps into the cold air across northern England and Scotland, there's a potential perhaps for a more persistent area of snow, but could give further accumulations for time before turning back to rain. Further south, the snow will be very brief and temporary, and it will primarily be rain across central and southern parts of the country. But dew points will be very cold tomorrow morning, so as that wet weather moves into that frozen ground, there is the potential not only for snow on the leading edge, but also for freezing rain. It will take a while to warm the ground up, so watch out for freezing rain and ice, and again that's particularly so through more central, northern and eastern regions. And with such cold dew points and the outbreaks of rain, sleet and snow, along with a freshening wind, it will feel very cold. We're going to find those winds gusting around Irish Sea coast, possibly up to around 60 or 70 mile an hour, and even inland gusts go up to around 40 mile an hour, which will make temperatures barely above freezing across the northern half of the country, and only like 2-3 degrees at best through much of Wales and Midlands, East Anglia. Eastern England will feel very cold. Eventually it turns much milder in the far southwest, but you have to wait till late afternoon where temperatures will reach 10, 11 or 12 degrees. Into Monday, and it's all changed. We're into an Atlantic regime then, so overnight going to be plenty of wet weather across the country on Sunday night. Heavy rain coming and going, that lasting into Monday as well, particularly for more southern and western areas. Eastern area probably turning drier through Monday. Winds will remain strong in all areas with 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts, but look at this, despite that, at least it will be mild, that very mild, with temperatures up to 12 or 13 degrees. 13 is a balmy 55 in Fahrenheit. Tuesday looks unsettled as well, with low pressure in control. Band of shower rain will push away eastwards to be replaced by sunshine showers in the west. Temperatures still very mild across much of England and Wales, between around 9 12 degrees, turning a little bit cooler though across Scotland and Northern Ireland. And then a new area of low pressure will be pushing through the country through Wednesday, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. That brings more wet weather, especially in the south and the east, replaced by showery rain. Some of those showery bursts will be heavy, and temperatures probably declining a little bit in the south, but still holding up around 7 or 8. Meanwhile, further north will be a bit cooler. And that's the weather for this Saturday. You enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching.